What's up, everyone? Coach Bruce here, bringing you our next edition of our out-of-the-box workouts. So it's been about a week or so that we've been doing these, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them. If there's something that you guys like or dislike, again, we're here as coaches to help you out, so feel free to reach out to us with any feedback, whether that's commenting on this video or reaching out to us any way you know how. So we're available here for you. But again, hopefully you're enjoying these. But without further ado, we will get into today's workout. So if you haven't looked already, we are running a decent amount today, so we got about 2 miles or so. But we'll get into that in a little bit. First, with our warm-up, got about 25 feet or whatever space you have at your location. First, we're going to start out with toe walks. So again, just staying nice on our toes here, warming up our calves. So we've been doing a lot of running, a lot of jumping, stuff like that. Next up, we're going to do high knees. So here, really making sure we're pumping our arms and legs. Getting ready for that run. Next would be butt kickers. It'll look something like this. Next up would be the karaoke. So karaoke left and to the right. Then next up we'll do high skips. So one thing I do want to mention, since our run is going to be pretty much a sprint, it should be pretty intense. I just want to talk real quick on our running form before we get into the next part of this warm-up. So with the high skips, so I guess when we're running, we want to make sure we're using our arms to help us out. It's almost as if, think about the assault bikes where you're using your arms to help you out. We don't want to have our arms going across us or just hanging down as we're running. So a couple things to think about. We want our hands to be with an ear hole to hip pocket movement back and forth. And then also really making sure we're driving our legs nice and high. So the reason why I mentioned that now is with our high skips, the next part of the workout, really trying to focus on that form. So it'll look something like this, be nice and quick and explosive. Do that for about 25 feet or so. Get warmed up. So after you get through that, if you'd like to go through it a second time just to make sure you're warm, feel free to do so. If not, we'll go into the next part of our warm-up. So we're just going to do 10 reps of each of these. So 10 reps of just arm swings across, starting to warm up our chest and shoulders. We do have push-ups today as well. Next, we will do arm swings kind of up and down. So if you'd like to kind of stay and stretch a little bit this way, you can. Again, making sure we're loosening up our shoulders. We'll do about 10 reps of those. And then next we'll do push-up to pike. So these push-ups, making sure we keep a nice, good form. Nice straight back, active core, down, and pushing back into that pike. This will help us loosen up our shoulders and our hamstrings for that run. So, again, kind of next, before we get into our Metcon, if you want to add a little bit more stretching, whether that's to get your calves loosened up, if you want to do some jogging, you're more than welcome to, obviously. So, going into our next portion, so the Metcon itself, relatively simple today, but I'll just go through it, kind of how we have it scheduled, and then kind of give you some either ways to make it more intense or to scale it down a little bit. So what it is, it's going to be a mile run first. In that first mile, you'll have an EMOM of 10 push-ups. So what that will look like is you'll start off running. You'll run as far as you can in that minute. Once you get up to that minute, you'll drop down wherever you're at. So whether that's on a track or kind of sidewalk somewhere, park, wherever you're able to do this workout. Once you hit that minute, you'll drop down, do 10 push-ups. After you get through those 10 push-ups, however long that takes you, get up and start running again. Once you hit that second minute, to minute 2, drop down wherever you are, give those 10 push-ups. You'll keep going until you finish that whole mile. After you get through that first mile, we will run a second mile, but now we'll just drop down and do sit-ups every minute on the minute. So first minute, 10 sit-ups, second minute, 10 sit-ups once you hit minute 2, and so on and so forth until you finish that second mile. So with this mile run, this should be pretty much a dead sprint. Obviously you don't want to gas yourself out in the first couple runs, but this should be a pretty intense run. So again, really trying to drive our legs up, get that, should be pretty darn out of breath when you get to those push-ups and sit-ups, give you a little bit of a breather hopefully, and then back on that run. So a couple of ways to make this a little bit more difficult if you're looking for that. Great way would be to, if you have one, to wear a weighted vest. Also, if you want to carry a sandbag, if you have one of those, or just carry, whatever heavy household item you can find with you while you do this run. So that's an easy way to make this a little bit more difficult. Also, you can also just add another mile if you'd like. So if you want to run 3 to 4 miles or go through this twice, a couple ways that you can make this a little bit more intense, a little bit of a longer workout if you're feeling good, just want to be outside. So a couple ways to kind of scale this down as well. So push-ups, obviously we can do, instead of just regular push-ups, we can go on our knees here and still get that good nice depth for 10 reps there. So obviously that's an easy way. Another way, if you have a park bench or some other kind of surface, elevated surface, you can do bench push-ups here, something like that. And then if kind of that 2 miles is a little bit daunting for you, obviously we like to push for that, but if it's a little bit too much, you can scale it down to 1 mile if you'd like, or if you get where it's a little bit too close there between your rounds of push-ups, towards the end you can scale it down, but really try to find goal is to find a scale that will help you get through all 10 of those, but by the end of it should be pretty difficult. But again, we're trying to really push ourselves on that run. That way, obviously, the quicker you get done with your run, less push-ups and sit-ups you have to do. But it should be a gasser for you on these couple miles. So, after you get through those, we do have a finisher. So, the finisher is going to be a Tabata of hollow body rocks and Superman holds. So, what that's going to look like, again, a Tabata is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and that is for a total of 8 rounds, which also equals out to 4 minutes. So, what that's going to look like, we'll go down, start your clock, you'll do 20 seconds, of these hollow body rocks. So just rock in, nice and back and forth like that. Once you hit the 20 seconds, wait the 10 seconds of rest, you'll flip right back around and do 10 seconds of the Superman holds, or 20 seconds of the Superman holds, just like so. And you'll do that for, again, a total of 4 minutes or 8 rounds. One thing you can do with the Superman holds, so kind of like the hollow body rocks, you can add a little bit of weight. So typically if I'm in the gym, I'll use maybe just plates of 5 pounds or so. Trust me, it does not need to be heavy. But around the house, you can use books, you can use, if you've got 2 bottles of wine laying around, whatever. Again, it doesn't have to be heavy, but just adding a little bit of weight here, make it a little bit more difficult for you as you do those Superman holds. So, other than that, that's kind of our workout today. Hopefully we have good weather. It looks like it should be nice today, but of course it's Ohio, so we will wait to see. But again, hoping you're enjoying these. If you have any questions on the workout itself or just in general, feel free to comment on the video. And again, we're here to help you guys out, so if there's anything we can do better, hopefully these videos are helpful, staying active, healthy. Again, just feel free to reach out to us. So, appreciate you watching the video, and hope you have a great workout.